A very warm welcome to you wherever you may be. It's a great pleasure to have you for company on this edition of the program. As you know, we are your source for all the latest happenings in the world of business. My name is Lucy Lube. On this edition of the program, we'll continue with highlights from the second phase of our Insurance Street Town Hall that took place recently at Dronet Angel Private School, Apapa Road, Ebutemeta West, with private school owners under the aegis of Association of Formidable Education Development, Afed. The Insurance Street Town Hall is a platform for the creation of insurance awareness and education to those who are often overlooked yet play a critical role in the Nigerian economy and are often faced with diverse risks. This week, we discussed insurance with educators who hold the key to training our future leaders. It was quite educating and entertaining. The second phase of our Insurance Street Town Hall project is made possible by FBN Insurance Life and General with the professional support of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers, NCRIB, Lagos Area Committee. Happy viewing.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's actually my pleasure to be meeting this group since we started this Insurance Hall TAM project. My name is Faith, aka Madam Insurance, aka Yellow CC, aka Oshaprapra. In fact, that Shaprapra, I just collected that one. So every group I meet, they usually dash me another one. So maybe before we leave here, I don't know the one that. Afed education for all. Okay, so this morning, the Insurance Town Hall meeting we are having here, I'm just here to moderate proceedings. The people that are standing behind us, giving us solid backing to bring this project to meet you guys today is FBN. Let me not go deeply into FBN. Who can tell me among you the oldest bank in Nigeria? Standard Bank. That is now First Bank. It's the first bank in Nigeria. Clap for Oga. Clap for Madam too. Okay, so we all agree that First Bank is the oldest bank and the most solid bank in Nigeria, right? Yes, correct. Now, this morning, we are also privileged to have their insurance company hosting us on this project. That is FBN Insurance. They have general and they have life insurance. So for those of us who have been following the history of First Bank, we know that there's no shaking for them. No shaking for First Bank, Abi. The same way there's no shaking for their insurance company. They are very solid because they are backed by their father, which is First Bank. We are here this morning to learn. I'm sure some of us we've heard about insurance. Some of us have actually bought insurance. But you guys, it's good. You are educators. There's no end to learning. You learn until the very end. You might have heard about insurance. You might have bought insurance before. But keep your mind open. There are some things you might not have heard about insurance or the workings of insurance. So everything will be discussed and explained to us this morning. And at the appropriate time, we'll give opportunity for us to ask questions. We always emphasize that you ask questions. Some people, when they are in a gathering like this, they'll feel, oh, if I ask this question now, they'll feel the question is stupid or it doesn't make sense. There's no question that is stupid. You that you are asking is those that ask questions that learn, that are broadening their horizon about any subject. So when the time comes, feel free to ask questions. The people that are here, they are more than capable to answer our questions. So without further ado, let me invite Mrs. Shola Osho to brief us generally about why we are here.
We're here to try and enlighten you and educate you on some of our products. But before we start, we'd like to talk about our parent company. That's First Bank. First Bank is an holding company that has different companies in it. We have the mortgages, we have pension, we even have a sub-bank called FBN Quest. They also do some little form of banking. Then we also are part of the group. We have FBN Life and we have FBN General. The insurance company is owned by both First Bank and a South African company called Santam. There's Santam, then Salam. The Salam takes care of the life aspects, while the Saham takes care of the general aspects of the business. We recently turned 125, that's First Bank, just to show you how big we are, the strength, and how capable we are. When I talk we now, I'm talking about the group, everything in it. We are here to support you, both financially and also give you peace of mind. When I say financially, you can also use us as an avenue to get in touch with the bank. We can assist you to get facilities, as long as your documentations or requirements are in order. We would assist you to get it, or any other thing or products that you need from the group. However, we're here to talk about insurance. That's the basic need of this place. So as we go along, we'll talk more about why we are here. Thank you.
I've said that today there are some people that are professionals, that are like doctors. They'll look at us, assess the business that we do, and they'll tell us, for your kind of business, this is your insurance need. For your family, this is your insurance need. And as I said, they are professionals in the field. Their chairman, Mrs. Bukola Ifebade.
Afed education for all. Afed education for all. It's really a pleasure to be with all of you today. And I'll tell you, this is one favorite group for me. The reason being, it has to do with education. I know we are women and we are men, and I just want only 3 people, if you don't mind, to mention 3 critical areas that you know if anything happens to those areas, it's going to affect you. When I say affect you, in other words, it might even almost get you so paralyzed that you won't even know where to start from. Yes, sir. Health. Another person? Yes, ma'am. Business. Another person? Yes. Accommodation. I love that. Property. Honestly, you have all answered very well. And those are the things that actually affect us. When the person said spouse, she was careful not to say husband, because it could be husband or wife. And we know that for married people, you miss your spouse, it affects everything. True or false? We heard about business. We are all school owners. Even if you don't have your own school yet, you are involved in education. So if something happens to that business, either as a school owner or you are working in a business area and that business just kaput and goes, that means everybody is left to go back home. Everybody becomes jobless. What can we do for ourselves? It's because we are not putting our priorities right. So what we have come to do today is to help us see how insurance can help us to secure our well-being, to secure our wellness, to secure, the sweats of all our labor. May we not labor in vain. And that is what we have come to do. Now, we are brokers, and we are here with FBN. In the insurance industry, the government licensed, different people, different segments. We have the insurance companies, and we have the insurance brokers. So we are the insurance brokers. And our national body is called the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers. And our secretariat is there in Moleye Street, Alagomeji. And what we are licensed to do by government is not only to educate members of the public on insurance, but more importantly, to represent you. And it is our responsibility to also make sure that in representing you, it's not just about the insurance that is most appropriate for you, but also the best insurance company to do that business with. Because you can have a policy in place, and tomorrow that insurance company will fall short. End of story. So we do our due diligence. And that is why we are comfortable to have this program with FBN, knowing that they are trusted, they are tested, and they have the manpower. Please, can we appreciate FBN? We want to start with education. Your business, which is education. It is amazing how school owners forget the most critical aspect of their business. You pay so much attention on, I need a large space for my school. I need infrastructure for my school. They are all good. I need to have as many things to attract more pupils to my school. All those are good. But at the end of the day, when there is no money, what can you do? You will have invested so much money to put those things in place. You will even put security man, put gate, put everything. But you forget to do insurance for your school. You say, I don't have that money now. Forgetting that like this, everything can go in one day. You insure it. Maybe all the premium they will even ask from you is 25,000 naira per year. If you look at all those small money that you spend on nothing, that you can't even account for, knowing that if anything happens to your school, just because you have paid that money, FBN will be willing to give you back your money on time. And then your business is back, and you don't have to go borrowing or crying as if you've lost all hope. Why would you not want to have insurance for your business, for your schools? I have seen children whose parents die. They may not eat chicken, no. They may not see anybody that will take them to Sweet Sensation and all that, or KFC. But guess what? I've not seen any of them that died because there is no food. Do you all agree with me? Yes. But who is going to pay another person's school fees? When your own children, you are still struggling to meet up with their own school fees. When my children were young, that I go for PTA meeting, there is no time I've ever gone for PTA meeting. I didn't hear that we lost one parent in one time or the other. That is the truth. But at the end of the day, what happens to those children? They tend to withdraw. To look good, the school will say, okay, we'll allow them the full term or next term free as our contribution. But you are losing money. Nobody is paying, and you are incurring cost. Meanwhile, if you have added that premium into your bill, they pay it along with their school fees. Why would you wake up early in the morning, put this in place, put that in place, and you forget the one that is most critical for your school to grow? By the time people get to know that, oh, something happened in that school, but you know that the school was still able to accommodate that child till they finished from that school, in as much as people don't want to die, it registers and they want to come to your school. And then, you see, they said when we work together, they say a tree does not make a forest. But when we work together as a group, we're able to achieve a lot more. So being Afed, there's a lot more you stand to gain because you already belong to a group. Because it gives you a lot of opportunities that you may not have access to, or it may become very expensive if you try to exploit it individually. And that brings me to what we call group welfare plan. Because we're a group welfare plan. What does this cover? If there is death, if there's permanent disablement, if there's a critical illness, and you still have opportunity also to do savings. Let's have insurance for our homes. And by the time you look at the cost of all your insurances, even accidents, It happens, accidents happen. It's not only motor accidents. You have children in your school that are playing around. They are playing hard, even in the house. And then somebody falls and broke a leg. What happens? And it doesn't cost so much. You only need to pay your premium in a year. For your savings to do it monthly. And people will be seeing you say you are shining. You know, you see this madam, the way she's shining. You think it's not only because of powder. She has planned. There is plan. They said the person that does not know, you just see your mates. They are shining. Things are happening. When it's time for this, they bring out money. You think it's because they have magic. No, it's about planning. So please, let's think about our individual lives and our needs and ask questions. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, so let me hand over the mic to Madam Shola to continue with some of the products that they have in FBN Insurance.
Afed. Education for all. Correct. Basically, I'll talk about two products. The first one is like, what do we cover? We cover in case fire happens in this building. We'll cover it for you at a minimal rate. We also have home insurance. We call it Flexi Home. For the Flexi Home, it covers bodily injury, loss of some items that will happen as a result of damage. We also cover it. Then we also have the Flexi Guard. The Flexi Guard covers, you can imagine in school, while kids are playing, they probably will put pencil in their ears or nose or set trap for another child. So you can tell the parents of these children to contribute as low as 500 naira. And it's a 24-hour cover. We can also do it for this association. The rate is even cheaper because you're doing it as an association. Apart from the life insurance that you will do for somebody who suddenly dies accidentally or natural death. We also know that some of you have cars. There's what we call Flexi Auto. That one is an agreed price, unlike previously. So you can agree with the insurance company to say, okay, for my car, what's worst that can happen is maybe 500,000 that I'll spend. We can agree with you for you to pay as little as maybe 15,000 every year.
Let me just add something to this. It's the fact that she has said quite a lot that we're going to cut everybody's clothes according to their the clothes, the material according to the clothes. But the most important thing is that you are coming to us as a group. And because you are coming as a group, the prices are reduced and can be reduced further, just like she has explained. And the job of the broker is to make sure that we give you what you can afford. And we look at, a lot of people have talked, the question is about, we have schools that pay 4,000, 5,000 naira school fees. Yes, and they need it more than even those expensive schools. Because in the expensive schools, if anything happens, their father can afford to pay. But in your old school, if the parents die or anything happen to them, they are out of school completely. So you need it more than those ones in Ikoyi or Victoria Island. So when you pay 1,000 naira or 500 naira or 200 naira per pupil for a year, not a month, not 2 months, for a year, you have covered that child's education for that particular period.
I'm Reverend Jonathan Wogo. That our insurance, as we have known sometime, it is good as we are saying it now. But at times you see that when the thing occurs, the investigation alone will take almost 1 year. I find out who make the fire, what electrical appliances that, what, and going on and going on. I want to know for us here and the people you are meeting is Afed, and we are not those bigger schools as you know. We are school for, I think, lower income earners. We are talking about school of 4,000, 2,005, so 1,005. That is our school. This one is day here now. This one is university in Afed. This company is so. How much each school or each person pays? At times, an investigator comes to school and say, "How do you pay the teachers?" And you that you are prepared to, how is your income after paying the teachers? You find that they have nothing left. So we need appropriate help. And how do these schools come in? Are you hearing me? How do we come in? That is what we want to help us, because we need help. May God help you also.
Okay, for FBN insurance, basically before we take up any policy, we'd like to first of all get to know our customers. So it's not when the claim occurs alone that we investigate. And then talking about school fees for 4,500, 2,015 compared to this university that we are in, we can actually reduce the value. For your school now, we can reduce it as low as 250, 100 naira, it depends. But the sum insured will be reduced. So we can cut everybody's cloth according to their material.
My name is Adejayan Sufficient Blessing. How much we may not tell the parent, or we may inform them and first of all pay on their behalf and then tell them, because I want to get them along. Then another thing I want to suggest is that you can invite the parents, maybe three parents from each school. We need to tell the parents, you need to orientate them that it is a must. So when they get used to it, even after primary school, they know it's compulsory. Secondary school, they will not. It will be very easy.
Any school owner here is free to also invite us to your PTA meeting to come and have that discussion and expatiate and enlighten our parents more during the PTA meeting. It will be a great pleasure to do that at no cost to you.
My name is Mrs. M.A. Adebayo. My question goes like this, regarding the savings. Like in my own place of work, I have a compulsory savings for all teachers, which by any time, from January to December, they have that savings. But anytime, any of them might say, ma, I need money. I don't want to do service this time around, or I've done the service, I need loan. Is it possible if we are having savings with FBN, they will still have access to that kind of a money whenever they need that money?
When you save, minimum is 1 year. At the end of the year, you can get your money and your interest. In the course of the year, you can take out of your money. It is your money. You can take out of it. And I've saved under such plan before. And I had access to my money, and I was able to meet my child's school fees at that time, even when my husband was not around. But I'll allow FBN to also respond on that.
No problem. You are free to request for your money. That's under the group welfare plan. You are free to request for your money. Your full contribution that has been paid to you will be given to you. But it's the interest aspect that charge on.
But bottom line, as it has been emphasized since we started this program, is always better to go together as a group. It's cheaper for us. It saves us a lot of stress. And because you are a group, you can talk to yourself. If there's any challenge, you can say, oh, this person, do this one, do this one. It's always easier. So on that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you.
And that's our time on the program this week. Many thanks for being a part of it. Join us again next week for a fresh package. In the meantime, feel free to always connect with us on all our social media platforms. Our two headline events for the year, the 2019 Insurance Consumers Forum, will hold on the 22nd of November at Necker House, Alausa, Ikeja by 9 a.m. While the grand finale, the 2019 Insurance Industry and Consumers Night, will hold same day, the 22nd of November at Shell Hall Museum Center by 7 p.m. Red carpet starts at 5 p.m. So get ready because you don't want to miss it. My name is Lucy Ulugbe. Thank you once again for your company. Until next week, same time, same station. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.